Hello, Dark Sonic Blue. Welcome to the stream, and just nice to see you here. Happy New Year for you too. Is the stream working right? I'm still trying to do some stuff here. Let me see if I can fix the lights. I think it's better now. Hello, Shakti, and welcome back to the stream. Today we'll be just do some random stuff. Maybe we can play some other games as well. Well, nice to hear that it's working fine. So as you guys can see, I'm farming the Valhalla Salt at this time. But we can do other things because Valhalla Salt is kind of boring. Besides being a very nice event for rewards, it's a little boring. Happy New Year for you too, Shakti. So I'm at least farming for this daily stuff. We have to defeat 100 golden gelatin and still only have 30. But we still have some days for this. I'm seeing not so many people playing Valhalla Salt at this time, but guys, it's New Year. I don't know why the developers thought that this was a good place or a good time for them to just release more content. We have a lot of content. You made a Stephanie, step 14 and Grunlution ban and it drew nothing. So you stop it on that point. Ah, I see. Stefan is a French name. I knew a girl named Stephanie back on my teen years. I really like the French language. I just don't know if I will ever happen to learn it, but I do like the language. Is the Platina and Lucian banner still active? Yeah, they still active. I don't know. It's yeah, here. And this banner here even fakes out simply saying that by having Platina on the banner, you think that you get this artifact, one of them for free, but no. Hi, Carlos De Leon. Happy New Year for you too. I have barely enough gems. So you see that I have something like 2.5k gems. The developers still owing me 5,000 because of the Dark Dissension banner. They still didn't give me back my gems from that banner. So I know I'm still very far from getting enough. But I'm farming a lot of characters. You can see that I have a lot of characters on level 99 and now. I always saw a lot of people on Facebook having a lot of characters leveled up to the max. But my process is just so slow because, well, I don't have premium. Let's just evolve some more characters here. Sadly, my Yume is not limit broken to max. So let me just post this stream on the Discord so we can get more people. Sadly, my Yume is not. me just post this on the Discord so we can get more people. In fact, I got Patino Orbiter too. It's good that it's the best character of the two. I know that Lucian's you can do some damage, but it's fucking ugly. I don't know why they changed the artist. That artist that drew Lucian is not so good based on the others that we have. But it's probably just his expressions. There are some of other of his expression that are not so lame. Let me just post the stream here. Okay, so we're live, and I posted the live stream on most places I can. I'll be silent starting a League of Legends game. Okay, Shakti, good play on like League of Legends. Never got to play this game, but I know a lot of people that play it. They have a lot of fun playing this game. Hey, Marknut, we just started the live, so you didn't miss anything. Yeah, this broad concept is funny, guys. I don't like it. Talking about teams and concepts, there's a new game coming out, and it's Arc Knight. There's some interesting gameplay on that game, but all the characters have animal ears, bunny ears, fox ears, cat ears. So I can play a game with that team. I can take that type of game seriously when all the playable characters have animal ears. Hey, Undefined Alias, I have an ear for you too. Welcome to the stream. Look at his face, guys. Lucian's not Lucian. He's just a stun boy. Yeah, Lucian is not exactly a better character based on his passives, and especially because he's ahead of his time. But it's simply, I don't really like his animations or his portrait. On this game, you don't really need to use all the meta characters. You just have to have a diverse team so you can use the elements when you need. And you have to focus on a single, at least one single nuker of each element so you can deal with special bosses. You don't need to get a 4 nuke team. Yeah, Azur Lane, all characters on Azur Lane has animal ears. I know that there is Girls Front Line as well. It is another strange game. I think it's sheep themed. So girls have sheep attached to her bodies. But that's an old something that I don't know if it's a fetish or what it is. I don't understand. But it's more old than this bride thing. I think bride is something that started appearing like this decade. I think I saw sheep girls before I saw bride team. Yeah, Lennart should deserve better. Why so sublimation Aelia? Because I'm hoping that Aelia can finally get their orb one day from Valhalla Assault. The thing is, the developers said that we will have more ways to get the characters just like Aelia, and the characters that were not voted, that means Suo, Gendar, and Frosty. These three characters never got released, and they said that we will be able to get them. The same thing for Aelia Orb. And I'm a very fan of Aelia. I like her attack pattern. And she has very investment on her potential for it. She's one of my character assists. Oh, you do play Girls Frontline. I do know that the developers treat well their player base, because a lot of people that I know in the community from Gacha Gaming Discord always say good things about the developers, and I think it's the same people that will handle this Arc Knights game. But it's just strange. Everyone has cat ears or animal ears. It's strange. But I also don't know if I will have the guts to play a tower defense game for so much time. And when I decide to play a game, I always decide to play a game that I will play for at least 1 year, I think. Yeah, Alia does look good. Her 3D art is interesting, and all her animations as well. Is there volume on the game? Let me check here. Oh, the game is without volume. Oops. Too much volume. Let me see. The game has volume on your end or not? It seems to know. Let me fix this. Okay, now we have audio from the game as well. Sorry guys, I didn't notice that we were without audio. Now we have audio. And now I got the last Wonder Broom. So I was almost thinking about just ignoring the action skill of Wonder Broom, because it, in the future, I think even on AS1 we'll be able to get maxed healing from such weapons, but when I tested it only healed something like 3.8k HP, so I really need to get it maxed. Oh guys, AP pots will reach their ends for me very soon. Especially because I don't think I will have any left because of these Valhalla assaults. You said it cuts out and back again, but is it still happening? I think I fixed it. I just don't have it very high because I don't think it's good to have it very high. So, are you guys farming for Valhalla Assault? Are you aiming for 2 million? Or are you just taking it easy this time? And also, I think I submitted my Aelia right when she was released as free character. I think I got a lot of experience, and then I thought, why not sublimate her? I still have like 8k of guidance. I can sublimate a lot of characters. Oh yeah, let me just see here. Sorry, some questions I didn't pay attention. There are people that like animal parts, but it's an odd concept. I think sometimes some characters it's good, not against the theme completely. I think there was some characters in some games that I like it. I think Brave Frontier has some cat hero, and it was very well designed. And some characters in some games, just like to play Breath of Fire. Breath of Fire have animal characters. They are actually half human, half breed, and they are very interesting. It's just that a game with all the characters with the same type of concept, it's strange. Not for me. Let's just see more questions here. Siegfried is Leonard true lover. Is based on Norse mythology. Yeah, she's loosely based on Brian Hughes, who different universe Leonard I don't know. Yeah, Brian Hughes is part of Lynette. I think it's not exactly Brynhild or Lynette, just because the way that they treat her, especially because she's considered a god most of the time. But it's probably because Sephiroth changed the timeline and changed how the world sees Lynette. But I don't know if it's canon or not, because you know that Sephiroth kind of messes up with the whole universe and the whole concept of time with what he does. And it's very strange what Sephiroth does, because Norn could just know it already, but she kind of can't work all the time. There's this excuse. But it's still very strange, because the whole concept of time is now fucked because of Sephiroth. I don't know if this is just a different time, a different reset, or we are living on a different timeline. What do you guys think? Now, Mark as Oliver, do you think Awakened Lynette will come after Mad Lizard event? Yeah. I think yes. She will come between 2 months, I'm pretty sure. You have to see that there's something very strange about this event, is that Mad Dog Lizard event got a whole month of duration, you can see on notice. So I'm thinking that the 3 events will happen on the same time. So they will probably release another event in 1 week, and yet another one in another week. So that the 3 events will happen on the same time and you can play any one of them. Farming like crazy, the Christmas event. Yeah, Carlos Leon, I just finished my farming like the past hour, I think. I could still farm some more lower stuff, but I don't know. I don't think I have all the time in the world. Vintage, I know most of Norse mythology as Valkyr Porphyrius one got me into it. Oh, well, nice, Mark Nut. If you have more information about the Norse mythology behind these characters, be very interesting to know. I do know some mythology just because I played Shin Megami Tensei games. There's quite a lot of mythology there about all types of mythology, and but I think I learned about all mythologies, but never delved too much into a single one to understand everything related to it. I just know basic and generic information about it all. Tomorrow more madness, yeah, more madness. In 6 hours from now, you are actually sitting on 2,000 rating coins and can decide who to get. I will be getting my 6th attack for my Leon, and I will probably orb my Shiho because she's still not orbed. And I also got Kamos, so that's the only thing I'll be able to do right now. Yeah, me too. I wonder if Story Quest Sigurd will be released as gacha on the... Yeah, they should release that guy because he's pretty awesome. Very well designed. It's just like when they released Hakuri. Wait, just 1 minute, I'll be back. Just get a cup of water. So, what do you guys think? Is Sephiroth turning the timeline, or he is, or reality of Valkyr Anatomia is just another reset? I want to know your ideas of it because it's very confusing. Marknut, it's fast because I'm using the trial ticket for premium, so I have 2 times speed right now. You can see here on pause. When you have the trial premium ticket, you can just get auto battle or normal battle to 3 times speed. Actually, it's 1 bar is 1 time speed, 2 bar is 1.5 speed, and 3 bars is 2.0 speed. Sorry. But that is only because I'm not using the trial premium. I always use it on Valhalla South, so yeah, I get some more fast battles to lessen the time in the farming. AO0, I wish the new Lizard event was released so soon. I don't have enough gems for it. I also don't have them, and it was a character that I was hoping to get. But you know, he got released alongside this Sephiroth guy, and I don't want to get Sephiroth. So I will probably just wait for the future when he comes back in another banner with a better character parent. I don't think many people want to get this Sephiroth, just because he's not so much better than Yume. He has very similar things, and I already have a lot of lightning mages that are more interesting, at least for me. Even I have Tyro. Tyro is pretty awesome. I just want to get my Tyro maxed. I don't care about Sephiroth, even if he's a little stronger than Tyro. Time questions are fun, too much to work through, and not enough time. Yeah, it's messed up. Oh, that's a handy info. You didn't know about that, Marknut? We have premium. They gave us a trial premium ticket back on December, I think. I still have one more for probably the next month for Valhalla South. Let me see the damage that this. It's strange because sometimes she's wearing the glasses and then it disappears again. You have to save your chance until he comes back. Yeah, this seems to be the best decision. I hope that he comes back with another good character, so we don't have to summon for Sephiroth. They will probably do that for the first release of these new characters, because they want us to summon for these not so interesting characters. Not everyone wants Sephiroth. There's another character that not everyone will like, and they will pair a good character with a bad character. This happens in all games. You say that about timelines, Marknut, but are you considering a single word with different timelines? Because I think that they are different resets, maybe. If you consider Sephiroth, we are looking at different resets, and when he resets, maybe Lenneth becomes a bad person. If he resets, maybe one possible lizard becomes a good guy. So we actually have more than maybe 1,000 different realities or maybe resets, I don't know. And in some places, some of these resets happens Valkyr profile. And then Valkyr profile Sumeria comes and messes up with that timeline. But probably just one of these timelines that did work out is the original game. I don't have implement tickets, I think I have two. Never have enough to use them. Yes, I am. Nice. It's always the best time to use them. As I pretty like this wire thread. All the wire thread is pretty nice. But it's strange because this Sephiroth guy, we still didn't see the end of his story. The last chapter was not so interesting because it evolved only on the Earth things, only on Midgard. And we don't know what is happening with Lenneth and Sephiroth right now. I want to see that ending. I know that the Japanese players already saw it, and the second chapter of the story evolves into probably Shivo 2, trying to make Alice even stronger so that he can defeat gods. That's why we have Valkyr Alice, I think. Now this action skill is one of the best ones the game has. Desperator is such an insane weapon. If I had this Wilefred, I would also max him.
私を本気にさせたお前持っていきましょう行くぞうざったいこの力で見せてやる
My god, look at the damage. The hell was that? That's Desperator action skill damage. The weapon from Wilefred. It's also from his banner. Insane, right? Insane. Yeah, that's 30 damage. It's very impressive. He gets outclassed by Awakening Lynette easily, but I don't care about that. I even think that this Wilefred is on par on looks, at least. Awakened Lynette is beautiful, but at least overpowered too much, a little exaggerated. This new Lynette is a little better, I think. They are calling her Fusion Lynette because she gets the power from both hers and Selmedia. But this Wilefred is a good concept, just because he's literally a new character. Has a very nice armor. And word. You see that he's also always using the Desperator's word, so when you use another weapon, it just changes the aura around it. Mateus Henrique is asking, you use BlueStacks? Sure. That emulator almost crashed my computer. Yeah, I do use BlueStacks. It's the best emulator that I tried for Volcar Anatomia. I did try almost all the emulators. When I started making videos, I was actually using Nox, but Nox was just lagging a lot of time. And then when I tried BlueStacks, it was the best perform I had. And it also has macros and a very good design, UI, I think. But I remember that when I was using Nox, people were always blaming BlueStacks by not being constant and not being good for all games. Some PCs won't work well with BlueStacks. But why does it crash your computer? I don't know. You maybe have to have your graphics card driver updated. It has to be updated. And it also doesn't work well with old computers. Mark Dutt is asking, I'm debating to buy a monthly premium. If it works, it's 26 Libras, I think, for a month and a 15 tickets. 15,000 yens. Yeah, the people that I know from Discord, they usually buy the monthly premium and they also buy the daily things and some special offers. But they always purchase the monthly pack. Most of them purchase, at least. So doing the monthly and the daily packs means that you probably have enough to summon for 10 stabs in 2 months. Also using the free things that they give, maybe 1 month and a half if they are giving too much stuff. But usually 2 months, I think. Yeah, drivers needs to be updated for emulators quite a lot of time. Even with Nox, I had some problems. So guys, were you farming CL stones or not? I think you guys noticed I posted today a video that was actually recorded before the past live stream, just teaching how to take advantage of the first stage of Valhalla South to get more seal stones, to get hero value so you can get seal stones. I'll be doing a little of it right now, so people that didn't watch the video can see how it works. Let me just do this right now. Have to change the squad. Yeah. Are you guys farming using this stuff? If the Linet is next month, might be worth it. Yeah. Definitely 2 months on the max. But maybe in 3 weeks, I think. If you would ask me, I say in 3 weeks, you will see Awakened Linet on this game. You will probably release one event in a week, and they will probably also change the duration of events to 3 or 4 weeks. They are very soon to lose the number of events. They were having a lot of events to compensate the different timeline from Japan and global version, but we are already on the 3rd generation. They are on the 4th right now. We don't have that many content to catch up. They don't have that many events to run, unless they simply decide to run the events they skip it. Yeah, Carlos de Leon is saying about it as well. I think, from what I heard, the most good and most worth value is to purchase the premium pack, monthly premium pack, and the daily things. Barbatos is the one is farming like crazy. Are you farming like crazy this seal stone thing? I farmed a lot of it yesterday, but I still didn't get that much. You can see that my characters didn't even reach 10%. So I don't think it should be considered an exploit or anything, because even if you do this for the 5 days straight, you will still have to use a lot of AP by the end of it, 10,000 AP, and 5 full days of farming. It's kind of insane. Everything. And Vintage is saying that he's waiting for Awakening with the red eye. When it started, the people called her Head-Eyed Valkyrie, and then they are calling her Shakugan. She's very nice. You will lucky with C, Wirefred, Enchanted Ailith, bought Orbit, and stop it spinning on banners. Have 80k gems, reaching for the 3rd gen characters. Nice Vintage. The 3rd generation, very impressive. There's not many bad characters, not even bad looking characters. Most of the characters are nice. There are some strange people like some cat girl along the line, and then or some themed characters that still not so impressive, but most of the original characters or new versions of the current characters are very impressive. And there's no bad characters at all starting from here. They all can work in some way or another. Of course, there will be better ones, but they all will work in some way or another. Let me get even more water. I just eat too much candy, and I get a little. I need more water when I eat too candy.
さっさと終わらせるぜ。
バルハラを立て直すための戦力が必要なのよ。
Sorry, I'm back. Let me see what more people say. Better to wait to get the items that give hero volume. Yeah. But even then, you will probably have to wait 3 months to get a single hero volume to max. Or maybe 2 months with the pace that they are releasing events. Is it? Widget how neighbor here Red Eye unofficial ready event log. Yeah, Red Eye. But then a lot of people are calling her Shakugan. Mark Nut is farming for tickets on the war and Christmas decorations. I'm trying to level up all my characters to at least level 50. Yeah, that's a good way to get more gems. I'm doing it right now. I still have some gems to get, and I also have some tickets left to use. And let me just stop here. Let me search for more here. Yeah, you see I have this one. Royal tickets, I still didn't use mine. I have 14 days to use it. I was thinking about getting merged. Sorry, not merging with this one. This one I'll be getting Golden Garb and Lenny. And I still didn't use my 200 days ticket. That one is the one that I'll be used to get March. Probably. I still don't have the Gloria and people characters. I didn't record their stories that I'll probably be using. Where did I get my royal ticket? I purchased it by 5,000 gems, but I still didn't use it. I know that you can save it for quite a lot of days. You see, there's 14 days for me to use it. I only didn't use it because I'm trying to see till the end of the daily free summons. Maybe I can get Lenny from there or other character. If I can get maybe Hawkeye Bedelia, and I could have just gotten her orb with the royal ticket. Sadly, I already used my tickets today. I didn't get anything. But this time I'm getting better things. So it's okay. Yeah, it's just more ways to get your gems to sync, because there's too many ways for you to spend gems on the last weeks. I still have a lot of tickets for other stuff. You see, I have 4 of this one. I have almost 500 tickets for Gold Summon. Almost 500, as you can see. I was only waiting for them to update this thing, but they are not updating it forever. I do have some silver tickets now. I think I have like 20. 15. Let me get the other attack for Leon now. I don't have 1,000. It's okay, I'll just have to wait for the end of the event. I still have to farm a little more of the yellow and the red to get the 2 Awakening Embers. You have never had a decent drop rate of gold ticket pools. Yeah, sadly, there's not many good things out there as well. You can get Lux Imperium, some of that weapons that inflict status augments as well. But there's not many good things, and the chances are only 3%. So people usually call this a way to get more divine fragments because it's always at least 10 fragments per weapon because 5 weapons, 5-star weapons. So it seems like I think that people are starting to not like live streams about Vocar Anatomia. I don't know. Uh, Let me ask you something, guys. Would you watch me playing another games like starting from the next live stream, unless we have something very important to talk about for Anatomia? Would you guys watch if I do the same type of live stream on the same hour, same time, but different games? I still didn't use my two selectors here. I'm still waiting. I will probably get Avengers Words. I got one from my 11 Summon, the 11 Guarantee. And now I think I want more because simply want to level away Avengers Word. Really want to do that. Thanks Terraria, Addict, and Undefined Alias. If you're not working. And is this time that I'm doing live stream a good time for you to watch? Because I know there's a lot of people that follow me. They are from around the world. I probably will have to do some survey to try to understand the better time to do it. You see, I'll probably just have to build Avengers Word. My only problem with Avengers Word is that I don't know how much this is worth for characters. I know it's very, very impressive for sub passive, but I don't have a character that uses words is from the dark element. That's the only bad thing. Wouldn't mind seeing me playing Volcar Profile. Well, we can do this right now, actually. Let me just see if my control is here. It's more exposure playing various things. Yeah, it is, and I have to do that. It's just that most of the time, Volcar Anatomia, I just draw all my time that I have so much insane farming. So just let me get my joystick here. So this is my, well, it's at the moment, it's 9:30 p.m. for you. What is the time is this for me? Right now it's 16 p.m. It's a good time for me to do live streams usually. Because it's not, here on Brazil, my wife likes to watch some TV shows and they start like 1 hour from now. And so I don't make too much noise on my house. So let me just see if we can get it running. I have to make some configuration very fast, guys. Let me just do it very fast. I have to make some changes so I can use a joystick while playing. I use a software called Xpader. Yeah, it's not that much of a massive difference. And MS Oliver, is it a good time for you? You are on the same timeline than me. Time zone, sorry. Okay, so I just configured my joystick. Now let me just try to run it. I was starting this on iOS, sorry, on Android. I have another file on my PSP emulator, but I will just start playing this here. Or I can just start a new game. You guys, also guys, you can give me your opinion if the graphics are nice, because I'm planning on record all the gameplay from the Android version because it has better quality artworks. You guys will see. Nice, Medrius 13. You have a string on the background while you work. This is called white noise. I know a lot of people like it. Now I have to turn all the volume a little more because I know that this game is not so loud. Ocarina of is a very loud game. When I'm playing it, I have to reduce the volume to negative 25. Most games I just have to reduce it to negative 10. Just a moment, guys. Hey, Baruch. Yeah, the legendary Rainbow Shiny Volcar Profile original game.
How nostalgic.
You guys can see that the UI is pretty nicer. It's best quality than when compared to the PSP version. But everything else is just the same. When I was playing this game again, I thought that my mind was tricking me because I always remembered it being a little nicer to the eye. You see that Lynette is just very low quality when she's walking through this scene. But back on the dead days, I was playing on a CRT monitor, very small. I think it's 20 inches or 29 inches. You guys can see all of the letters, they have better resolution. Yeah, I also love Lynette's voice. I like every voice that on this game. I know that people that understand English thinks that some of the voice actors are not so good on this game, but I do love them. I really like Hardgrain and Lazard, and I know that they are done by the same person. I wish could just change the name of my live stream. I don't know if I can. It would be good just so we can talk that we are playing the original game. Oh, that's very strange. I just lost 2 subscribers. I'm doing a live stream and I'm losing subscribers. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why the new banner. This is also why one of the reasons why I will have to change my content, because I'm losing subscribers. People are stopping playing Valkyrie Anatomia, and they simply unfollow, subscribe me, and I lose people that could watch me doing other things.
been waiting for you, Lenneth.
I will probably play the two versions because do you guys like this artwork? This is something that I want to ask because it was drawn
Has it been that long?
in the front of the original art. It's sometimes it's strange. I don't really like it, but I think people would like it. That's why I'm playing this version. You guys prefer the PSP version or this one, or even the original one?
Of course. We will speak later, Frey.
Mauricio Mariano, new banner. No, I didn't talk about the new banner yet. You mean the Mad God Lizard and Sephiroth? You see that the CGI is very strange when I'm running it on BlueStacks. I don't like it. But when I'm running it on PSP, it also seems fuzzy. You see, I know that people don't like Lizard voice. I really love because it's just so original. Most mad gods or mad scientists are not like that.
I am here, Lord Odin, at your service.
I'll talk about that banner in just some minutes. I just want to get some more feedback. Do you guys like this new artwork?
No need to kneel before us like a dweller in Midgard.
Some people may not like it because it was drawn better on the past version. It's not a true new drawing. They just hired some artists to choose the old one and just draw in the front of it. I remember Ash, voice actor from Pokemon, as one of the voiceovers on Valkyrie Profile. Yeah, they said that most of the Pokemon voice actors worked on Valkyrie Profile. I really do love this game. It was one of the first games on PSP that I got. As you have it in the collector's edition. Nice. I don't have the PSP version on collector's thing or not physical thing. I have the physical profile game, but it's very strange because I thought it was an original version, but it was not, because back on the days there was a company here on Brazil that who just made some copies of some games that were just way too similar to original games, but they were not. And I was fooled because I didn't understand that. But I still saved my copy because it was interesting for me to have it. It was back on a time that I didn't even have my PS1, but I still had the game. I purchased the game without having the console. Blizzard had a much better in number 2. The art of the game has a nice classic touch to it. Yeah,
it is my honor.
This one looks like a cleaned PSCX version. Don't know what the PSP version looks. Actually, the PSP version looks pretty similar, just that sometimes the font will get very fuzzy, and the CGI also breaks. Also, very hard to configure it on PSP. This CGI on the PSP version, when I was running, had some very strange moments. She will just get like some of her colors will disappear and then come back shortly after. The PSP version is your favorite. Interesting. Let's play or something of this game may be good too. I found like 2 on YouTube and they're very old. Yeah, it's probably because this game is very hard to emulate. I mean, I know that there is a guy that posted the ending of the original one. There is a video very popular that he did, and there was some fuzzy things on the screen when he was running that emulator. But it's just such an old video that probably emulators are better now, and will probably have produced Valkyrie Profile in a similar way to the original. I wanted to do a Let's Play, but I didn't because actually I was trying to record all the games so I could make some videos about all the aspects of the game. And if I do a Let's Play, I don't know, I will have to separate the audio. Or just mute the gameplay when I do the other type of video. So look on this Lenneth. She's a little cleaner here, but the artists seem to not get a very good catch of the original art. The way that he colored things don't seem to be the same guy. But the font is just so much cleaner, and this is interesting. The font when running the PSP version was not so good. I can try to just show you guys the PSP version running, and you guys can decide. When I'm using the Android version, the background is a little better as well. Yeah, I used to play Valkyria Profile on the PSP, but I didn't get too far. Sorry, I didn't get too far on that game. The bad thing about this game is that you kinda have to configure a joystick, or unless you won't be able to play the parts that has dungeons, because the dungeons need your precise input. And playing on a touch screen doesn't mean that you'll be precise. I'm considering charging your PSP to play it. Nice that I make you play this game again. It's one of the best games ever created, in my opinion, because it touches on very different themes that many companies don't want to try to touch. You see, when there's this type of screens, when there's fonts or a single image, the art is superior to the PSP version. Easier to read as well. I will just M. Sullivan, do you think Summer Lynette is a good lightning damage dealer? No, she's not good. She's only supportive. She can't compare. She was a very old character. She was still like a first generation character. I will just keep here because this story is too much. We won't be able to play the game actually if we watching Arngrim and Jolanda's story. There's this thing that's impressive on the Android version, that you can skip things. But the better thing is that when I'm recording it and I'm using the joystick, you will see these blue things being pressed on the screen. But I didn't see much people talking about the art of this game. Do you like this redrawn art? What exactly redrawn? Recolored, like. And also this game tends to have some slowdowns here and there. I don't know why. You see also this point here, there's very large amounts of pixels that I don't think I saw this on the PSP version. Also this hand, I don't even remember this hand here. Yeah, I just keep it 40 minutes of story, yeah. Probably like that. Still considered as one of the longest prologues of all time. Valkyria Automated takes too much time for people to start playing it, and it was a bad decision in my opinion. You have to show the game first and then you show the story. Because many people want to see if they will like the combat. Because even if you like the story, if you don't like the combat, you won't play the game. But even if you do, you won't be playing it for joy. Oops. This joystick command is not always well done.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
No mercy.
You see a lot of things on high definition. Yeah, this game is both on iOS Store and in the Google Play. A lot of explanation as well. There's some guide on this game that we didn't have on the original game. And it also has an auto button. That's the thing that kind of differs it. You see there's this auto, I can turn it on or turn it off, and we will play just Volcar like Volcar Anatomia. You won't even have to press anything. See, this time it's playing on auto. I'm not pressing it. It's good for people that want to play this game without having to pay attention to everything.
We are the victors.
But the gameplay being on manual is what makes Volcar Profile such a different game. Take off Freya's weapon. Let me see it. Also, look on this party screen. Very, very different than the other game, man. Move either freeze. Why does it make her hit harder? Why isn't this Arngrim as stylish as in Anatomia? Because this one is the Volcar Profile 1 version. The original Volcar Anatomia Arngrim is based on Volcar Profile Media. Yeah, and Arngrim is based on Guts from Bird Star. There's a lot of lags when using joystick on this game.
To my side, my noble I'm
We should get more attacks.
No mercy.
Yeah, she gets more attacks. Ah, that's interesting. Or unless she changes her attack.
We are the victors.
Yeah, this word is very impressive and also very well animated for a 2D game. When he swings his word, it's still very animated. I don't remember if I entered here. Did I? Oh yeah, the items here. You see there's also exclamation points. Oops. Ah, there's only that. Let me turn off the auto so I can watch Freya attacks.
No mercy.
Get thee hence.
Yeah, you just reset her
Oblivion
attack
awaits thee.
animation. It's based on another type of attack. She has all three now, yeah, does she? The game sometimes just ends the battle if you can keep attacking. That's something I don't remember if I use it on the original game. Wrong. It's the first. I remember this scene here, and there's just a small CGI just for the door to open. Oh, the joystick is not precise. Sometimes I press down and it press another thing. But that talks too much on this game. My favorite characters to use on VP1 and VP2? Well, Freya, Brahms for VP1. Freya, Brahms, oops. Let me enter the fight. For VP1 it was Freya, Brahms, and Belenus. Belenus is one of my favorite characters. And lastly, any type of mage. It's not working, she's not having 3 attacks. You can see here, when Freya attacks, it only shows 1. We just changed her attack, but she doesn't have 3. I think I did this on the original version as well. Probably.
That was too easy.
Because I don't remember her having 3 attacks. So the other character, I don't know. I like to play with Keisho. I love to play with Keisho, but not on Seraph games. But June as well, but not on Seraph games. June is not very good on Seraph games. But Belenos, Lennet with a bow, Belenos, Lennet, Brahms, and Freya. This is my final squad for VP1. On VP2, I like to play with Freya as well. And then Brahms. But Brahms is not so good on VP2 as he is on VP1. I play with Volkar because you can play with Volkar. Sometimes I play with First as well. Yeah, I really love Arngrim, but it's just that I like it Belenos better than Arngrim. He does even more damage than Arngrim. But not many people believe this. You have to test and show how strong can Belenos become.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
These beasts will be a good test.
And this was the most impressive thing I saw when I was playing on the PS1 version. When I saw Ether Strike for the first time, I was really impressed. Best finisher of all time.
I am Freya.
Hi Rainy, welcome to the stream.
Journey to hell. You have served me well, my Einherjar.
So playing this on the iOS is a little hard for me. I will probably have to restart on the PSP version because I don't like a lot of good stuff here. And also you have to see that when you click on Camp is the party menu. Everything should be done with the touch screen. You can use the joystick here. Because I programmed parts of the screen to respond to joystick commands. But you can't do that with just so many options on the screen. See, it's a little strange design. There's a lot of bad designs here. It's more for touch screens. So this is probably the reason why I will have to play on the PSP instead of this version. But I wanted to have everything recorded with the better art. But the art is not so good, so you don't have to check this. I'm playing offline. You see all the menu, very strange. Has any of you guys played this Android or iOS version? Mistina was nice as well. Yeah, I really like Mistina as well. It's just that in the end of the game, you use sorcerers for her great magic. And then Holly is the best one, so I remember using Shiho a lot. But it's just that my favorite characters were never mages. I do like Lizard Vomit. I remember using him a lot on Stargate as well. But when I was not using sorcerers, it was Freya, Belinus, Lennet, and Brux. On VP2, I play with more characters, but I hate the generic characters on that team. Go just is asking if Transcendental Lizard is good. Well, I don't like him very much because he has reduced normal attack damage, and then you have to fix him by raising his passives. So when he's maxed, the game tries to sell the point that he becomes better or normal damage than the other characters, but it's a lie. He only gets a 12 multiplier when most of the characters released from the third generation on the end of the second generation already have the same values for normal attack. So he doesn't have anything that it's impressive, but he gives you character assist and it's better than him the character itself. But if you have his orb, well, it won't be. It's not bad. Makes him for an average fighter.
To my side.
Resonance of Fate. Yeah, I did play Resonance of Fate. I started the game. I thought it a little overwhelming when I started playing it. I thought it was a little strange for my taste. But then I keep playing it and I thought it very beautiful. The art, everything about the art reminds me of Valkyrie Profiles to Media. And the battle system was not perfect. It has a lot of limitations. In the mid game, you was just doing the same thing all the time. The same way to get more damage, and then I dropped the game at some point, but I was enjoying it for most of the time. It's a very good game, and now it's remastered. I should play it again.
Will be a good test.
Are you still playing this Resonance of Fate?
Divine Assault. Nibalang Balesti.
Did you ever finish it?
I see this foe will not fall.
I grow tired of you. Finishing strike. Final blast.
You see the gauge for
No problem.
special attacks is cleaner as well. All the menus are cleaner. But sadly, it's not good to operate this game.
Well done, everyone.
Now, to do this on this joystick will be a little hard. Maybe not this puzzle because there's worse puzzles along the way. This one is very simple. But still, doing this on a touch command based system, it's not for everyone. No! You see, this is what happens when you use touch commands for such a game that it's precise commands. I'm also that type of guy that gets angry when he fails and tries to do the next time faster, and it just means that you fail even harder. Have you ever tried Project Cross Zone? Yeah, I did try it. I played Namco vs Capcom as well. I really liked the Project Cross Zone. I never finished because I was playing something else all the time, but I did play it and like it what I played. I have to play that again sometime. There's quite a lot of characters on that game. Now it will fall for his death. Sadly, dots can die that easy. Have you ever finished the game with First Charge more Freya? I like a good challenge. What game you're talking, Rainy? EP1?
To my side, my noble, I'm
So guys, let me say this, you guys can help this channel by using the Super Chat here on YouTube, or you can also support me by Patreon, or PayPal button also on the description of this video. Oh, VP1.
Get thee hence. Oblivion awaits thee.
Yeah, Mark, the 34 teams, that means for Project Cross Zone. Lots of people. There's a very good character that I like that's on that game, it's Cosmos. So bad to be using commands on this. Oh god. Push command based is very hard to use. Cosmos is that robot for Xenosaga.
To my side, my
I think
noble
she
Imperium.
pairs up with Shion on that game.
Uh-oh, we may be in trouble.
Now let me ask you something. How much time you think does a live stream should have on duration? All the time I'm doing live
Their
streams
souls
of
have been
1 hour
released. We
and a
have no
half
reason
or
to
2
remain
hours.
here.
Do you guys like this format, this duration? Finally we got some levels. First levels of our characters. Oh my god. This touch screen based comments are impossible sometimes. I remember being very good on this game when I was playing it on the PS1. Don't remember where I am. See you, Medrius. Till next time. Let me search this map. Oh man, how can I watch this? Oh no! I'm probably on the wrong side of this. Okay, I think 2 hours, 3 hours seems to be standard. I don't remember why I can pass here, so I'm probably doing the wrong thing. But it's a pain in the ass to use this. So I think we'll get back to Valcarpo Anatomia. I will do a proper live stream of this game sometime after, but we'll probably be running the PSP version because this is impossible to play within touch controls. I have to replay Valcarpo Files to me as well. Oh yeah, I can do 2 hours and even 3 hours. More than that, I think it's a little too much. But 2 hours or 3 hours, it's okay. Or if you guys prefer less than that, I will just have to evaluate. Boa noite, Thiago. I only know that there's some people that do like 10 hours live streams. I think that's a little too much. Shouldn't even be on the face of a screen for more than 10 hours. At least that's what they say. So guys, let's just talk about the event. I know that a lot of people are want to talk about the new event, the Wandering Sorcerer. So this event brings out Mad God Lizard, one of the best characters the game has, I think. Because he uses words, we have a lot of words, and he also inflicts status ailments. And he has a lot of power, 2 elements as well. Very nice character to use. I really wanted to get this character, but I don't have enough gems. So he's a top tier character. He'll be the best character we have in general terms. He won't outperform Eventide Hakura and Kokuyo, but very similar damage with 2 elements as well, and also status elements inflictor. Very nice character. Now Sephiroth is just yet another mage with a lightning element. I don't know why. Just so many lightning mages. And then we are getting another one lightning staff. And you see this staff increases the damage dealt by normal lightning attacks. It's just like Kokuyo weapon, but lightning and staff. And this Leva Thing's word is actually not so bad. It deals increased damage dealt to status elements people inflicted. So it's very similar to Jewel Cross, but only that it's a sword. Especially good for him. But you don't really need this because, well, it's very nice for something. Mad God Lizard can use his swords, and we have quite a lot of swords with different status ailments. Let me search for some here. Some of the 4-star swords that you can upgrade to 5-star that also inflict status ailments. Let me search for some. This one inflicts Paralyze. This one inflicts Freeze. This one inflicts Curse. Poison. There's quite a lot. And Stone. And it's top tier. But it's a lot of options. And besides this, we have another one that can inflict Poison. It's Jagged at the center. It's pretty bad sword. After that, I don't think we have many other options. This one inflicts Freeze, and it also gets more damage if you freeze the enemy. His own is also very good on him. If you only want more status ailments. I don't think there's many others. But it's pretty impressive to use swords. It's the easiest weapon to acquire in the game. How does the curse status actually work? Well, it makes you hurt yourself every time you do attack. So it's based on some part of your HP. I don't know the exact value. And when you are cursed, every time you attack, you lose HP. The same happens with bosses, so it's pretty awesome to have boss cursed if you are able to curse him, because some bosses are resistant to it, and when you can curse a boss, it will just make him deal damage to himself. Sometimes the value seems to be better for some bosses, and sometimes it's just very bad damage that doesn't actually make difference. So I'm also finishing my farming of the Christmas strategist. I'm almost finishing it because there's these 2 stages that I didn't finish. It's just too many things happening at the same time on this game that sometimes you even forget to do some stuff. I have to do some stuff here on A Billion Times Over. I have to clear this boss. But I have to get all the extensions. Quite a lot of points to get all of the nerfs to these bosses. I don't even remember if the rewards are good. This boss will explode with this. Yeah, I do have a lot of points because I was farming this event. A lot of good things to get here. I don't remember if I have a squad for this. I don't think I have any ice squad anymore. Let me just change some of my squad. Do you need Platina on the friend list to nuke him? No, I don't need that Platina, but I'll be using just to see how much damage. My Eventide Hakure probably explodes this boss. I still have to upgrade a lot of weapons. Let me use this Ibers. It's maxed, so it deals a little more damage than even my Solo 8X. Well, maybe Solo 8X does more, but I still haven't upgraded my Solo 8X. Try to use your Platina. Maybe the game won't allow me to do it because it refreshes every 3 minutes. I just hope they slow down some more because this game is just becoming too much grinding, and we already said this just so many times, but the game never changes its aspect. Grinding and grinding and grinding. To equip your characters always take quite a lot of time. Well, let's see how it works now. Yeah, I did see it, exactly. I have to make a video about these talismans. I know that a lot of people don't know how to use them, and actually the easiest wins were usually on Title, because Title is still a very impressive character. After that, you can use the whole one of Rine, because Rine is still very good. This word you can use on the Halloween. Halloween doesn't work that way. At least Rine and Pyro are good characters for you to use. Now the other ones, we don't have many characters that we got from free. It will only work on story characters and collaboration characters. We don't have many story characters that are even worth to do it. But Rine and Pyro are good. I still have to see if I'm forgetting some other characters to make a video about it. But I talk about this new stuff on my last Valhalla Talk video. Just don't recommend any character yet. I'm just forgetting that I'm actually using overkill. And this is not where I should be going. Shit. I clicked on the normal boss. Oh yeah, I made a video about the best rewards from that. The items are the best ones. Start with the limited ones. Now I can't use this girl anymore. I will have to redo the stage. Sorry, I didn't pay attention. It's just that my body responded automatically to it because I always click it on that boss. So now let's just face that boss.
人を大切にして
This one.
生きていきたい。私に牙を向けるか。
一気に片付ける。
潰れるが。
くらえ。
Oh, you're storing your coins. It's actually not a bad decision.
そこでどうだ。無駄です。いつでも相手になってやる。敵か。一気に片付ける。
ひざまずきにし。浄化完了。
敵か。
So this boss will probably reduce it to some dumb thing.
一気に片付ける。負けるもんか。
You see, I'm using that generic weapon. I will have to reach the third to reach the max potential. That is, if this boss is still alive like that.
覚悟しろ。終わりだ。覚悟しろ。終わりだ。
It's a joke.
覚悟しろ。早々に立ち去るがいい。
Garment was from Black Friday, but banner. There was only that banner for you to get her, and recently they did another banner where you could get some characters alongside Creation Valkyrie.
終わったな。帰還しよう。
But it was very limited. Such a shit thing. All of this just for that. But it's challenge 2. Maybe challenge 3 is better. Mirror fragments? Why would you use that?
This power is 仲間を守るために振るうべき力。
来たか。
一気に片付ける。行くぞ。
これは避けられまい。浄化完了。
気をつけろ。敵だ。一気に片付ける。行くぞ。
突破。
For LA stunned, but do you think that they would do a lot of things based on that? Maybe only 500 for a talisman.
手加減はしない。
Okay, let's see how much damage we can do.
終わりだ。覚悟しろ。
It becomes a joke.
終わりだ。終わりだ。
But my inventory Hakuri is not dealing that much
早々
bad
に立
damage.
ち去るがいい。
She did 3 attacks against 2 attacks of my friend. But my weapon is not even limit LA because it's a very generic weapon. Not so bad.
またお会いしましょう。
I would like a system that lets you convert items you don't use, like gold and silver bangles, for other items. Actually, there's a shop on the Japanese version where you can use your gold to purchase items, especially AP pots or such, but they still didn't release that for us yet. Yeah, it doesn't make sense for a talisman to be worth 500 mirror fragments. But I will still use on Rine and Tyro, at least. These 2 characters are very good. Oh look, I got Sturm Platina. This boss will just disappear in a
私には
single
なすべ
action
きこ
skill.
とがある。それが生を
Sturm
受
is
け
one
た
of
定
the
め。
strongest players on this game.
来るわ。
Atsu, Sturm,
手加減はしない。
Demon Salt I think is very strong as well. There's quite a lot of things that are very strong in this game.
行くぞ。そこで、はっや。行くぞ。そこで叩き込む。はっや。はっ。それ浄化する。今だ。遅い。はっ。やっ。やっ。ターガーする。そうだ。
Using both Platina and Eventide Hakuri,
くらえ。
we can almost do two Purification Gouge. Maybe if I didn't miss some attack, I would be able to reach two Purification Gouge. Very nice. I have to lower the volume. Sorry guys, I forgot it. It's just that this game is quite high, the volume. I don't know if it was very loud for you guys.
いつでも相手になってやる。
But I don't know why Evocar Anatomy is very, very loud.
来るわ。
Yeah, I'm saving a lot of Divine Fragments. I have almost 8,000 again.
一気に片付け
But
る。
I always use them when I need.
とは将のもとに滅せよ。とは将のもとに滅せよ。とは将のもとに滅せよ。
This boss just died twice.
汝の罪は浄化した。新しい生を歩むがよい。いただいておこう。
Now, was it worth?
私の思いは私のもの。
I like Mad God Lizard, but I will have to wait for him appearing the next time because I don't like to get Sephiroth. All of these for 2 VP medals. Nice. Now I finished everything on this event. I didn't finish the second boss here because it's unbeatable by most people, but I already made peace with it. And we can't forget that we also got this new tower event that has like 80 floors or even more than that. It would take just so much time to do this. At least till I hit floor 17, that's where things start to get a little more interesting. Fusion Lenet, you will have to wait quite a lot of time. Even if they rush the game, they will still take like 4 months to reach that Lenet. Yeah, this new lizard is almost 3000 attack. The best way to farm hammers. You don't farm hammers actually. That's one of the worst things that they don't teach you, because the hammer dungeons give you only 4-star hammers and they are very, very bad when upgrading stuff. So the only way for you to farm hammers is to find an event that drops hammers, because there are some times that they release an event that it drops like 4-star and 5-star hammers, and you are eventually farming for the event and you get more hammers as well. So you don't exactly use these dungeons for hammers. We have a lot of these hammers dungeons, but we don't ever use them for hammers. We only use them to get more of the temper stones. So the next time they release an event that drops hammers, just focus on that event, try to get everything from the shop, and you will eventually have a lot of hammers. It's 2,850 high. Yeah, for this moment in generation, yeah. The last characters for the third generation will have something like 3,600, something around that. Won't make that much difference. But the thing that it makes difference is just the orbs and passives, not the raw value for the status. I have to defeat this Christmas strategy Santa, but this one I will probably make a video about it. Because I think this one is beatable. But I didn't beat this dungeon yet. Let's search for the ice boss here. Buy the advanced hammer. No, I'm not telling you to buy the hammers. You get them by drops. The boss will drop hammers. You never ever buy hammers unless it's Valhalla Assault, because we will always have more of the currency from Valhalla Assault that you remain, and you can use it after you got everything else. You eventually have to get some hammers by that, but you never purchase hammers with currency unless Valhalla Assault. So guys, I think I will just end the stream in the next minutes. We are already reaching 2 hours of live stream. And my mother is also here. I will try to give her more attention. I will just finish this bosses and then we will end the stream. I think a lot of people already left the stream as well. We only have 12 people watching it. Family happy, yeah. My mother also plays games, but she only likes to play car games, simulators. I have a driving wheel for some games here, and she used it some years ago. I don't ever play with that anymore, but she played it sometimes. Yeah. Why do they give us medium experience speed? I still don't understand. I think most people are hanging out with their family as well. This was not a good day for a live stream. Oh no, the support is on the 4th slot. Fire, there's no even fire here. Why did I do this? Just that I got a strong friend and I wanted to use it. The bosses are from lightning. Let's go for lightning. Yeah, Volcarnatomia BR, yes. Knight Alicia is the second part, and then Awakened Lynette is the third one. Or they changed the two things. Maybe Awakened first and Knight Alicia later. Let's just use the dark one. I have to change my quest. I have a lot of things to do here. don't have a dark squad ready. $110 silver tickets. That's good that you save it. I tried to get my snow in it and it was not possible. Yeah, 10 slots. I need to organize my stuff. I always lose all my slots just to make auto teams for different elements. Ah, it's sold out. Forgot about it. Yeah, I need to reset everything. Start from scratch. So yeah, today I lost 2 subscribers. Probably people killing Volcar Anatomia. There was this day that I lost 10 subscribers. I was a little panicked. If I do get under 1,000 again, I will simply lose my way to monetize the channel. Either I have to start another gacha game, or I will have to finish up doing my console game videos. Simply that I didn't have the time yet, because there was a lot of things happening, and my wife's anniversary is on 4 days from now, so I'm still a little busy with some stuff. So guys, I'll close the stream in less than 5 minutes. If you guys have something more to ask, you still have the time. So I think there's only one left boss for this. I have to check it out. Yeah, every type of weapon as well. And I seem to do that 10-second floating enemy in the air thing. You have to see what's the element that's left. Dark Snow, Holly. I think I have a Holly squad ready. I just got snow let it as a friend. Now to look for a Holy Squad. No, I don't have a Holy Squad, but I would just use one that has Eventide Hakuri with a Holy Sword. This one. Which assault with my approach to point farming. Well, I just run the last stage to get the knot of the badges that I want for the items on the shop. And when I reach 2 millions, I stop. But I always save 10 embers for the 2 weapons from the event, so I can get more contribution points. Usually when I have enough for the 2 awakening embers and the silver tickets, it's mostly around the time that I already finish farming 2 million as well. Ah no, Slow Lance is no support position, forgot about it. Should have just switched claws. So now we just have to use belt lights. Should have started with this Don't Let It. I didn't forget about the effect of her weapon. Oh, the boss didn't die. The new character from Valhalla Assault is bad, useless. Sadly. No character from Valhalla Assault besides Leon, Amelia, Mercurius and Shihu will ever be worked. Norn was worked sometime, but now we can get Killing very easily and she's always available. There's no reason to get Norn. Last reward from this. Well, this was not so bad. You always need more bugs. You can save the banner FK. I don't know what FK means. But well guys, I'm already finished with the live stream. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate you all coming by. I will try to make some different type of live stream in the future. You guys, I will be posting on my community bar what's the best time for you guys to watch streams and the best time of the day. So it will really help me if you guys can reply and just use that. Okay, thank you once more. Sorry about my bad English, I'm still trying to make it better. But I really appreciate you all. Okay, thank you, and we see each other on the next video or live stream. Bye.